Ever been curious about where the scrumptious chocolate brownie began its journey? Image of a vintage kitchen appears. The brownie made its humble debut in the late 19th century United States. Here's a tale. An anonymous housewife, short on baking powder, accidentally whipped up a flat, dense dessert instead of a cake. Image of a housewife baking appears. This botched cake quickly gained popularity, spreading its deliciousness across the country. As time passed, the brownie took various forms, each region adding its own unique spin. Images of various types of brownies appear. Yet, at its core, it stayed true to its simplistic origins, a delightful creation from a baking mishap. And that's how our favorite chocolate indulgence was born. It's a lovely reminder that sometimes the best things in life don't quite follow. Ready to bake your own brownies? First, you gather your ingredients. As we journey through this delightful recipe, let's visualize each ingredient. You will need some unsweetened chocolate. As the words leave my lips, imagine 4 ounces of that rich cocoa flavor we all love. Next, you take 2 sticks of butter. Right at this moment, picture the butter that will give our brownies a smooth, creamy texture. You will also need 2 cups of sugar. Now, visualize that sweet note that will be added to our recipe. And forget 4 eggs to hold everything together. Picture them right now. Now, we add a bit of magic with 2 teaspoons of vanilla. It's the secret ingredient that takes these brownies from good to great. Can you see the vanilla? And of course, we can't forget the flour. 1 cup gives our brownies the perfect consistency. Now it's time for you to envision that cup of flour. Finally, you need a pinch of salt to balance out the sweetness and enhance the chocolate flavor. Imagine that pinch of salt right now. With all your ingredients ready and visualized, you can start baking. As the voiceover says, now that we have everything we need, it's time to bake. We're going to show you each step. First, we start with a classic melting duo, chocolate and butter. Watch carefully as we take our time here, melting them together gently until they are perfectly smooth. A little patience goes a long way, ensuring that you see a rich, velvety mixture forming the base for our brownies. Once it reaches this smooth consistency, the next step is to stir in the sugar. This is where the sweetness comes into play, balancing the rich, dark chocolate with a dash of sugary goodness. Let's watch as we stir it nice and slow until it's well blended. Remember, we are aiming for a harmonious blend of flavors, not a sugar rush. Now, we bring in the eggs. This may seem like a simple step, but it's crucial to the texture of the brownies. You will see how we beat the eggs, one by one, into the chocolate mixture. It's a process that helps emulsify the batter, giving it a fudgy, dense texture that's characteristic of good brownie. Once the eggs are in, it's time to add a dash of vanilla. This not only adds flavor, it also helps bring out the chocolatey richness of our brownies. It's like adding a bit of magic into the mix, enhancing all the other flavors and making them shine. And now, for the final step, the flour and salt. Here, you need a gentle hand. You can see how we mix the flour and salt in gradually, being careful not to overmix. You see, excess mixing can lead to hard brownies, and we want ours to be soft, moist, and fudgy. So just mix until you can no longer see any streaks of flour. You've combined all the ingredients into a promising brownie batter, full of possibilities and ready to transform into a delicious treat. Remember to take your time and enjoy the process. After all, baking is as much about the journey as it is about the destination. Now, watch as our brownie batter is ready for the oven. Baking is an art and timing is its backbone. As we're done with stirring our batter, let's gear up to warm up the oven. You'll desire it to a snug 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now switch your attention to the ovens as it warms up. During the oven's warming phase, don't overlook to lubricate your baking dish thoroughly. This step is the assurance that your brownies won't glue onto the dish and will pop out readily post-baking. As the oven warms up, let's shift our focus back the countertop where you're about to pour your batter into the greased dish. Ease into it and strive for a level top for uniformly cooked brownies. Once your oven signals readiness, glide the dish in and clock your timer. The perfect window for baking brownies falls between 20 and 25 minutes. After they're baked, comes the part, the patience game. Allow your brownies rest in the dish and chill off. The cutting part should only occur when they've cooled down. Believe me, this is rewarding. The brownies hold their shape and the flavors get a chance to deepen. Patience is the golden rule. Allow the brownies to chill before you tuck in. Feast your eyes on this perfect chocolate brownie. As we pause to reflect upon our baking journey, let's revisit the previous steps visually. It all began with us gathering our simple yet high-grade ingredients, then carefully blending them to craft a luscious chocolatey. Following this, we transferred our batter to a pan and entrusted the baking process to our oven. The delicious outcome is this tempting treat with a crispy exterior and irresistibly gooey interior. These brownies can be savored warm with a dollop of vanilla ice cream or simply as they are. An airtight container can preserve them for up to a week, although admittedly, they don't usually last that long. For those seeking an adventurous culinary twist, consider the addition of chopped nuts or chocolate pieces. Maybe even incorporate some peanut butter prior to baking. This versatile recipe is a gateway to countless possibilities. Relish these decadent and gooey chocolate brownies. Happy baking! We hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful and enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. As we say this, you will see a like button appearing on your screen. Go ahead and press it. Your feedback is important to us and helps us create more of such delicious recipes. If you want to see more of our delicious recipes, it's time to subscribe to our channel. As we mention this, a subscribe button will pop up on your screen. Don't hesitate to click on it. We have many more tasty treats in store for you. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss any more delicious treats. Until next time, happy baking!